So you don't need to worry about this, all right? Just pretend it's not there. It's just me and you.
Okay.
And this is just documenting it.
All right.
All right.
Should we
So
say the date and the time?
Do you want to?
Yeah, it's always good.
I don't even know the date.
It's October 16th, 2015. It's exactly 7 o'clock.
Exactly 7 o'clock. All right,
Yeah.
that's great.
Yeah.
So I had an idea.
All right.
I had an idea just now. In my mind, the only, there's a process to every idea.
Sure.
Usually there's a problem
Mm-hmm.
or something that can be improved,
Sure.
and you have an idea of a way to improve it or solve the problem.
Sure.
So first, I guess we should establish the problem. I believe that kids these days don't get together enough, and they don't play together, they don't
I
have
completely
fun
agree.
together,
Right.
off the cell phones,
Interact
off
type of
the
thing, off the grid
computer,
type of
off the
thing.
video games, just
Right.
a kid and another kid
Playing.
playing.
Like me and Dad grew up.
Or, it could be sports, anything. Kids don't play enough.
Or just talking.
That too. But this only kind of helps with the playing.
Sure.
Mainly of games. Okay. And it has to do, I was thinking I could make, or it would be in like an app. But that's just a thought. I'm not married to any idea. But I am married to the idea of solving this problem. So, problem. Kids don't get together enough. Solution.
Unstructured time. I'd say I call it unstructured time. They get together
Unstructured.
for like AYSO.
Oh,
or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah. Structured like
but-
school.
Right. Or AYSO or club soccer or
Right.
club volleyball or
But
whatever.
there's always an
But-
agenda.
Yeah, but what about just unstructured playtime, which is the
Right.
way we grew up in the 70s?
Right. That's how it all was. It was
Yeah,
just
we
all
played in the street,
unstructured
ball in the
playtime.
street,
Right.
whatever.
But we don't do that. I don't know why.
Safety is one of them because now we know all about pedophiles and that type of stuff. So people don't allow their kids to have unstructured time.
That's true.
I think that's a big of it. Big of it.
So how about this? And it's like a structured, unstructured time.
Love it.
Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. So it's an app, all right?
Okay.
And the app is downloaded by kids. It could be
And they
looked-
have to be kids.
it could be looked over by adults, possibly.
Right. Your
It's-
dinner's ready.
Yeah.
Do you want to
Yeah.
just real quick get your dinner?
Yeah, I'm just gonna stop that real quick. Just to cool
Hey,
down.
can you get those two sliders open? Because you turned off the air and I'm burning up.
Yeah.
At my age, I need all the cool air I can get. I can't feel my face when I'm with you.
Okay.
Because I love you.
All right. So it's an app.
Like a meetup app. Do you know
Just
what
let
the
me-
meetup-
just let me- let me-
Sorry,
let me do
sorry,
it.
sorry.
So it's an app where, yes, I guess it's like a meetup app, but it would be like if one kid was like, let's say, at a park or at like a soccer field or a basketball court or a tennis court or a pool or literally any place where kids could play.
Wherever.
He could send something.
Like, do you want to play?
Like, I'm here,
Does anyone want to play?
I'm down to just hang out with anyone.
Right.
And then it would, like, emit, like, let's say, like, a 5-mile radius.
Right.
To all the other kids with the apps and says, the whole bunch of kids that are just playing video games.
I love it. It's like a
sitting on the
Facebook
couch,
for the opposite.
and it just emits something, and all these kids know. They don't have to go,
Right.
but all these kids know that if they want to hang out
With
and play,
Nick's at the park.
or it could be like pick up games.
Whatever.
I'm a 10-year-old kid and I want to
have
play
a
some.
ball.
I want to play some soccer. I have a
Yeah,
ball
you
and
have
I
a
have no
ball.
one to play with.
Right.
So all these kids now know that there's a kid right here and he's down to play
love
soccer.
it.
And then
I
anyone who
love
wants
it.
to play soccer with that kid can just go
Yeah.
ride their bike over
And you know how?
and then press a button
right,
that says
right.
I'm on my way.
Right, and you know how we used to do it in the 70s? We'd knock on everyone's door and go, hey, we're going to go play soccer.
We've got an automatic door knocker right there.
Yeah.
This phone right here
Right.
is connected to every
you
other
could do
person
that,
has a phone.
That would go viral.
But
Immediately.
it's not just
It could be, I'm going to play guitar.
it has no limits.
Right.
It's a way for people to connect to each other, but not on a basis where they're not looking and they're not actually having fun with each other. It's rerouting a technology that's new,
Sure.
and it's putting it back into something that could actually
That's
help
old
people.
school.
It's old school, but it's important to actually get that time. It's important for kids
FaceTime.
to have time with other
Yes.
kids, and time that's not on an
Structured.
agenda. You don't have, at school they have like a recess
Right.
or a playtime, and that's 15, 30 minutes.
That's not enough time.
It's not even close to enough time. I love the fact that they have that, but every single kid needs hours
Right.
and hours,
Hours
every
of just
single
free
day
time.
of just and doing the things
Unstructured.
that they like to do too.
Yes.
And it's not just like a parent's just saying, hey, you got to go do this. Hey,
Right.
you got to do this. They have it on their phone, because every kid has phones now.
Sure.
They have it on their phone saying, this kid's playing soccer. I like soccer. I'm going to go play with this
And there's
kid.
gonna be 15
And then guess
of them.
what?
15
Guess
of
what?
them.
Guess what? There's that lonely kid, like me when I was growing up.
Right.
I didn't have that many friends. So if I had this app growing up, and I'm not a mean person. I
No,
didn't have
no.
friends just because I didn't like talking to people. That just wasn't my thing. But I
Right.
love playing sports, and I love hanging out with people.
Right.
But if I had an app when I was growing up
Right.
saying, this person wants to play soccer, are you kidding me? I'm going to go on my way instantly. Now I'm going to go
Right.
play soccer. And I have a great day, and a healthy, athletic, I'm
Right.
outside, I'm doing things, and I'm using something that's from, it's an app that's from, a good company that's just, it's like
Your
free.
company.
Maybe my company, but it's free, and it's for kids to
Right.
use, and it could probably have like a safety thing to it too, where people know where these kids are.
Can I? That's my next thought.
Right,
About the disclaimer.
safety is important, because
My-
if
yeah,
some
'cause
old
they'll know that
creepy
one
dude,
8-year-old is there by themselves, and they could go snatch
right?
that kid.
So I think that there has to be some kind of safety thing.
So this is what I think on the safety.
What's
thing,
the safety thing?
Is that if you're minimum age is 8 for this app.
Sure,
Okay.
but you can
Whatever.
put minimums, but then
But it
people are
doesn't
just
matter.
gonna
It's not.
go.
But just minimum is 8, and 8 to 11 has to have a parent, because that's actually state law. Is that you're not allowed to be by yourself unless you're 12. You can you
Yeah,
can't be
I
allowed
mean-
to be. No, I'm just saying like state
No,
law.
I'm not arguing with
yes,
you.
State
I'm
law,
just saying-
I think it's 12. It might have changed, but state law is that okay. So if a parent, let's say a parent were gone for the weekend or whatnot or whatever, right? If a 12-year-old was babysitting a 8-year-old, but that 12-year-old had done CPR, first aid, or whatever, they're allowed to get. It's called a babysitting certificate.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about. I think that 8 to 11-year-olds
I know,
need to
but
have
what
a
are you talking
parent
about with the
in the
babies?
app.
Yeah, I
In
agree.
the app. So the 12 and up, they could be by themselves. But 8 to 11, they have to say parent supervised, or I'm by myself. Can you bring a parent? So they have to have one parent. The group can't form unless some other kid. So the person
Maybe
can't
it
post
wouldn't
it.
be.
But you can't
but
post
maybe it
an
wouldn't
8-year-old
be for
alone.
8-year-olds,
Maybe it should be 12 and up.
because
Yeah, it's too young.
yeah, but 12 is
Is
still a
perfect.
prime age for kids. It's,
12 and up is perfect, I think.
Yeah, and it's
That's the app.
and like 3 12-year-olds could kick a 40-year-old's
Sure.
ass
Oh,
any
absolutely.
day.
Yeah. So I think 12 and up would be the target market.
Yeah, and
Middle
that's
school. It's
and
middle
when you're
school.
8,
It's
you don't
middle
really
school.
have a phone.
And the thing is when you're 8,
At least
your
I didn't.
parents
I
are
don't think that. I don't
you-
think
you
that
did not
8
have a phone.
that many 8-year-olds have
Yeah,
phones.
and I think when you're 8, your
Maybe these
parents
days
do
they do.
play dates for you because they want to
Yeah.
be around. So I think that the target market would be 12 and up. And a 10-year-old's going to get
but
on
it's
it,
but it's
which is
Who
fine.
cares? But it's it's great. It's great. I think that the idea
I love it.
of having kids getting back to their roots, getting back to getting back together,
playing, to just
getting back to
playing.
playing, because video games, which is what I grew up on, video games and screens and monitors and all these things. I think
They replaced
we don't
the
have
normal childhood.
we don't have a generation of adults that are at the level of addictiveness to video games.
We didn't
yet.
have video games.
That's what I'm saying. There's no generation of adults, but I truly believe
Actually,
that
there's 30-year-olds. I've known 30-year-olds that are just as
Right.
addicted.
right, but I'm talking about the video games now. Like these things.
No,
there's-
the 30-year-olds that are addicted right now to the same ones.
No, I'm talking about the kids that are addicted
Oh, I
growing
see.
up.
Oh,
How could
right,
they?
right.
They're starting, and yes, I know a lot of 30-year-olds that
Are
do nothing
super
with their
addicted.
life.
Yeah, they just play video games.
But imagine a kid developing doing nothing with their childhood and then going into adulthood. How are they gonna?
I know you need this app. This
But
app
what
is
I'm
good.
saying is this generation is gonna be messed up in life because life's gonna slap them in the face and they're not gonna know how to react because all they've been doing all their life is playing video games.
Right, and they're so addicting.
And they're addicting. They're addicting. It's like cocaine.
It is.
It's I would like to say that it's equivalent to the whole cocaine epidemic that happened during when you
My
were
time,
growing up.
Yes.
You didn't do cocaine.
No,
That's
I've
great.
never done cocaine.
And you've never
I've
done
never
video
done
games
anything.
either.
I've never done marijuana. I've never
But-
done anything. No,
but-
I have done video games. I'm just so angry at them. I want to throw the monitor. I'm bad at video games. I have done video games.
You have tried to play video games.
But
before.
I'm so bad that I'm allergic to them.
I think it's good. I think it's good
I'm
that you're
allergic
bad
to
at video
video games.
games.
I'm
because
horrible at video
You
games.
like hiking.
Yes.
You like getting outside.
Yes.
You like exercising.
And you know what I did this morning?
What'd you do?
I learned how to surf.
Again? I thought you already knew.
No, I didn't. I took a surf class, but I never actually got up. Today, I got up for like 1 second.
That's 1 second
I
better.
can't feel my face when I'm with you, 'cause I love you. And that was the song that was playing on your truck.
That's
when I-
not the lyrics, but I
is
like
it?
it.
No, that's what
It's
it
because
is.
I love it.
Oh, I love it, but I don't understand the I can't feel my face when I'm with you.
But I love it.
But I love it.
Because, like,
But
I
I
can't feel
understand-
my face when I'm with you.
Why? Because you're kissing the person, or
I think it's just because, like,
you're numb.
I love
I
that
love
person
you.
so much that my face loses all sensation.
Oh, I thought because they were kissing
And
so
I love
long
it.
that he lost sensation in his
That could be it,
face.
too.
He was like kissing her, French kissing her, and their lips were stuck together, and it was like, I can't feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it. That's the song that was playing. But I love it. There was another song that was like all ching ching ching, all these songs. Like,
That's a wait. Do that one more.
ching ching ching. That song was pretty cool too, but it had some
I've heard
cuss
that-
words
I've
in
heard
it.
that song
It had
before.
some like real like
Cha-ching.
yeah, and it was like cuss words and like all kinds of like let's get together and connect type of thing, and a real.
That's what my idea is. Let's get together and connect.
Yeah, but this song was
This is, like,
about like real
deep connection.
like fluids transporting, and they were specific on how the connection was going to be. I was embarrassed for myself when I was in the truck by myself.
Fluids transporting.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do. It's just
Okay,
an interesting
so
way
that's funny.
to.
So, anyways, this is good. Is this going to be on YouTube later?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
Is that okay with you?
I just want to say that my name is Carmela Maria Razon Ryan.
I
I'm
thought you.
Irish.
You.
This is Nicholas James.
When I
Ryan.
said
He's
we should make
Irish.
YouTube videos, you were all about I want to stay anonymous.
Oh, because now I'm with Keller Williams. I was with Cold Banker Beachside, and they're super conservative. Keller Williams is not. They're super.
You were
new
only
age.
saying that because of the business you were working at.
Yes, they're very conservative.
Okay.
But I'm not. I am kind of conservative, but
Do you want me to put? I can edit your name out because you said your entire name.
No, I think you should put my entire name because this is
All right.
important stuff.
This is important stuff. Carmela Maria Razon Ryan.
Carmela? No, Carmela.
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 Carmela. I can't roll my.
Maria.
Teach me how to roll.
Put your tongue. Now put it on the top of your. Pretend like you're a rattlesnake. I don't know how to do it. You just got to do it. Do you know how to whistle? Okay, it's like whistling, but with your tongue. Yeah, it's like that, but faster. Okay, now let's sing our chorus.
I can't feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it. But I love it.
One more time now.
I can't feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it. But I love it. One more time. I can't feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it. But I love it. All right.
Boom. Over.
I think that's the end of the
That's
video.
it.
Peace
Love.
and happiness.